we are going to graph the cosine function. And again, we're going to try and be consistent with what we've introduced. We need to identify the amplitude, the b value, the period, the h, and the k. Once I've done that, then graphing tends to come a little easier. If you remember from working with parabolas, we like to isolate things a little bit. I'm going to pull the b value out of here, which means I've got to divide both of these by 2 pi. Okay? So when I rewrite this, I've still got y equals 2 cosine. B value is 2 pi. That leaves an x here, plus 8 pi divided by 2 pi is just going to be 4. There is no vertical shift, so now let's rewrite this in terms of the amplitude. 2. B value is 2 pi. Period is 2 pi divided by 2 pi, which is 1. That's going to be interesting. And h is going to be negative 4. There is no k. Now, keep in mind, I've got to shift this 4 units when my period is only 1 unit. So this particular graph isn't going to do me a lot of good. I'm going to have to finagle this. Let's get rid of this and let's try something a little bit different. Let's go back to this. It's going to get shifted back to the left 4 units. So I'm going to make my right side really small. Well, you know what, we're just going to work with it. So let's start here with that there, half of that there, and go like that. If you have trouble figuring out what a length is, use a ruler. So for instance, here I might consider taking this and going, well, that's going to give me 1 length right there, 2 lengths right there, 3 lengths right there, and 4 lengths right there. And clearly I've got problems with my lengths. Okay, so I've got my k value in the way here. Let's move that over a little bit. Now I could put the little hash marks in there if I need to. Let's start with just simply -2 and 2. And let's plot our amplitude. We know this is a cosine function, so it's going to start high. It's going to come down. It's going to go down below, and this is before any shifts, right? It's going to hit here, and then it's going to come back up. So if I do this right, this is going to look something like this. Okay, not real pretty, but that'll work. Okay. Everything's good except for the fact that I have to shift this over 4 units. -1, right? This was 1, this was 1/2, this was 1/4, this was 3/4, -2, -3, and -4. Okay. I'm going to do this in green so it doesn't blend in with doesn't blend in with the blue. If I move this all over 4 units, I know that this high point here will end up all the way over here. This high point here will end up all the way over here. So maybe I need to have a midpoint there and a couple little hash marks there to help me stay on track. I know that the low point here gets moved 4 units all the way over here. Right? And these two are going to be right here at the equilibrium. and we have a graph that does something like this. And notice it's a curve, not a V shape. And we're done. Now that wasn't pretty, but it worked out fine.